Connor Granning here with a quick little video about something that happened to me. And disclaimer, I'm not blaming the exchange personally. I don't know if you have a company called The Exchange. They buy video games, CDs, records, all kinds of stuff. Well, we went in there with a big tote bag. I'm talking, it's a catering bag full of movies. It was my roommates. And so I'm just sharing this story so people can take precautions. But we had this big tote bag, a catering bag, full of movies. I mean, completely full. Probably 100, maybe 120 movies in it. I don't know. DVDs, Blu-rays. She's trying to trade them in. And we get in there around 2:30 or so. And they're like, oh, it's probably going to be an hour. So we go down the street to Dunkin', grab a bite, kill some time, go back in about an hour. And they're like, oh, yeah, it's going to be a few more hours. We're really busy. I'm like, okay. They initially took our ID to look at, but then, so I had to go do some work. I do Grubhub and whatnot, do whatever the hell I can to make money. Then we go back at like 7:30 at night. They say they should be done shortly. And they gave $85 and some change and the rest of the movies in the bag to the wrong person, to somebody else. Oh, I was livid. I was dropping F-bombs up in that place. I lost my cool. I just had a feeling that we shouldn't have left the shit there. Either that or we should have really did something to... We should have put her name on the bag and permanent marker. I wouldn't have cared. If a catering bag was an old catering bag of mine. I don't do much catering offers anyways, so I don't really do that. But I'm pissed. I'm losing my shit. There's a guy in line. He overhears the whole situation, and he's like, man, if you guys need money, it's like this. He pulls out a $100 bill and hands me a $100 bill. I'm tripping at this point. I'm like, holy shit. He's like, I've been blessed. Here, take this. I'm like, sweet. I gave him a hug. I mean, a handshake with a hug. And I was like, sweet. That was a good blessing out of this whole situation. Then the woman there, because there's different workers, they wasn't there when we dropped the stuff off. And the woman there, she called her boss or whatever, and they proceeded to give us $100 too for all the movies in the case. So we made out $200, which was, not a bad situation. Not great, but not bad. So we leave out of there with $200, but I was still on edge, very irritated by the whole situation. So I'm making this video just to make sure you guys realize that if you are dropping shit off for exchange, either stay there with the shit or make sure they know it's you. Like, maybe print out a damn copy of your driver's license, a big copy of it or something, and put it with your shit, so that way they know, okay, this is the person, that needs to be coming back to claim it. Nobody else, because that was a messed up situation. I'm hoping the police got involved and they caught the guy, because I'm sure they got cameras and stuff like that. Well, I know they got cameras to see him. But, it's just a little warning. If you're trading stuff in, either stay with it until it's done, which could be hours, especially when you're dropping off that much, or make sure they have an ID or write your name on there, so they go, okay, your name's not matching this name. You know what I mean? I don't know. Just some food for thought. Be cautious, because you never know how you might get screwed over. I mean, yeah, we made out pretty decent because of that guy giving us $100. You know, he said he's been blessed. I'm like, okay, shit. I'm not gonna argue with a gift, you know, especially because times are tight right now. You know, it was Monday well, today's the 24th. It was the 22nd, I believe. Um, just, you know, 4 days before Christmas, whatever, 3, 4 days before Christmas. Um, and so I don't know, just making this as a cautionary tale to protect your shit. I mean, because you think you're safe, you think the stuff's safe, you think you're, you know, and someone goes in there and claims that it's theirs, and then they're getting the money, and they're getting the rest of your shit, and that is just bullshit. I don't know, just it is what it is, but I'd say be careful. That's all I got to say about it. And again, I'm not blaming the exchange and the people there. You know, I apologize to everybody there after going off, because I'm screaming words like effing thieves, and, you know, I just lost my shit. I just had a feeling that we shouldn't have left it there, or we should have did more to make sure nobody else gets it. I just had a feeling. My gut. Always trust your gut. With that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I'm just going to start making videos about random shit that's either happening to me, or I might talk a little bit about video games. I'm not really much into playing them that much anymore because I don't have time. Working, shit like that. Like moving on, and, you know, I got to stop. On a personal note, I don't know how many people go through this. You feel like you ain't got nothing to say. We all got something to say. We all got a story. We all got something. So, but my brain goes, oh, nobody's going to listen to you. Nobody's going to watch your videos. And that may be true. Maybe for a while, nobody will. Or maybe forever. I don't know. I'm sure somebody's going to end up sooner or later watching my videos. So with that, I'm going to end this video. Thanks for watching. Gamer Grinding out. See you in the next one.